I'm talking on mute. Peace. It looks like my boy is all in with his chips. Let's see. Shit. All right, I'm cool.
Blessings in abundance. It's Brother Polight. We here. Let's start this thing off right, man. The flu flam is real. Let's start this thing off right. E3 Live. And people want to know where I get my protein from. You look at that 24 grams of protein, 8 ounces. That's kind of wild to get 24 grams from 8 ounces. But people if you leave it to people, they'll tell you got to eat 5-6 times so you can put on the gains like I've been putting on. But that ain't the case, and I got my ginger shot. I'm about to go to it now while y'all come into the building. Blessings in abundance. But yeah, the name of this stream is The Flu Flam is Real. I'm going to talk to you guys about the little tricks of the trade. E3 Live, blue-green algae, one of the first foods that the human cell consumed before you developed into an organized system of cells that eventually precipitated the organism. So this has over 64 minerals that you need, high in B12. One thing about B12, you know, they say, yeah, you vegans have a problem getting B12. Technically true, uneducated vegans.
Oh, shit.
But this is a high source of B12, iron, and like I said, it's 6 grams of protein per 2 ounces. Now, this is a 2-ounce cup of E3 Live. We're going to get to the money soon. You know, tequila, it's a damn good shot. Tell you that. While we at, we can take another shot. Shot of ginger.
Might have been tequila.
Ginger shot right here. You can open this for me real quick. Yeah, I'm coming right now. Okay. Let's go. So let's finish that quick build on the health. Yeah. Let's finish this quick build on the health. And so what happens is, you know, they got us out here thinking we can't get B12 as vegans. But what you got to understand is they say, oh, go to the meat sources, go get an animal and eat some animals to get your B12. But the animals ain't producing B12 either. B12 is a microorganism, is a bacteria. Parliament. You get confused because of the alphanumerics B12. Shit sounds so scientific you would never know it's an organism. So how do the animals access B12? Because last I checked, we're in the animal kingdom too. So we have to eat animals to get B12. How come we don't have B12 since we're animals? I know we don't like to see ourselves as such, but we're just dealing with science because you got several different kingdoms, 5 different in number, but you got the Monera kingdom, Protista kingdom, Fungi kingdom, Plantae kingdom, and Anime or Animal kingdom. You got 5 different kingdoms. Walking with me? People, oh, wow. So with the B12, what's happening is animals are on the earth, they're walking on the dirt, and because they're walking on the dirt, the bacteria is assessing their skin and it's going through their pores. So that's why the skin of a lot of foods is where the nutrition is, or skin of a lot of the animals you eat, because their susceptibility to the bacteria, them being in the field, when you consume the animal, you're still getting access to some of the bacteria that they were susceptible to, namely the B12 bacteria, because it's a bacteria. So therefore, you're not eating meat to get B12 because animals naturally have B12 in them. It's because it's available to them based on their environment. So in other words, if they're not flushing our plants out with so much pesticides and all these so-called cleansers and everything like that, we would get B12 from our plants quite often. But because of the process in which they so-called cure the plants that you consume, we're not getting as much B12 as we used to. But if we had our own farmland and we was pulling it from the earth, then that dirt, that bacteria will still be there relatively in a little sprints or a little wash, a little rinse, wouldn't stop the bacteria from being on the plants, and we would consume it and have the B12 available. But anyway, this E3 Live has plenty of B12, amongst many other things. And then again, they want to know where's my source of protein. And we have that 6 grams per 2 ounces right here, one of the oldest foods on planet Earth. And remember, a group of cells become a tissue, group of tissues become an organ, a group of organs create an organ system, the organ system precipitates the organism. Before we got to the point of organism, when we were unicellular, eukaryotic cells, prokaryotic, when we had no nucleus and we had a nucleus, then we started having some mobility and started developing organelles. We were consuming this blue-green algae. Talk to me nice. But that's a whole nother conversation for another time. Don't fall for the flu flan, people. Just want to get that build off. Just wanted to get that build off to you. A little random build while y'all into the building. I see hundreds are in here now. Facebook, what's up? I be on IG quite often. Every now and then I gotta tap in with you guys, man. On the book. I be doing a lot of shit off the books. Today, this one's for the book. Yeah. Word up. Okay, so let's talk about this conversation, man. Let's have a conversation about the creditors. If you owe, let's say you owe $5,000 to a credit card company,
there we go. Let's get
right?
to the credit, baby.
And then it's back due, and they start adding late fees, penalties, and surcharges to your credit card. Now you owe like $8,000. It used to be $5,000 because you ain't been paying it off. It's like $8,000. Then all of a sudden, the third party starts calling you and saying, "Hey, we're collecting on behalf of American Express. You got to pay $8,000 and change." And you say, "Man, who the fuck is this person?" Because you didn't originally contract with them. They're not American Express. So anytime someone calls you and they're not the original creditor that you made the agreement with, that means that the debt is about to expire or it did, because debts expire. That means that if your debt expires, you don't have to pay it back. In every city and every state, every debt has a maturation. By the time a third party calls you on behalf of the original creditor, that means the debt is about to expire or it already did. So what happened to the first person? So let's say I owe $5,000 to American Express, and late fees, penalties, surcharges, and everything accumulate to over $8,000. And the debt is about to expire. You know what the credit card company does? You know what the debtor does? The real estate company, the bank, you know what they do? They sell the debt off before it expires for 10%, maybe a little more. So if you owe $5,000, the creditor sells it for 10%, which is $500. So they sell your debt off for $500, and then they write the $5,000 off in their taxes. So now they made a $500 profit from the debt you didn't pay back, and then they get to write off the $5,000. Okay, so they get a tax subsidy. So now they're saving money. They basically made 5Gs from the money you didn't pay back, and another $500 profit from the money you didn't pay back. Meanwhile, the debt went up to $8,000, and they tell you the crackhead shit. Yo, you could pay it off for $4,000. What? You're like, hold on, I owe $8,000, but y'all willing to let me pay it off for $4,000? And in other cases, you might have an $8,000 debt. They like, yo, listen, I'll give you the opportunity to satisfy this debt. The third parties will give you the opportunity to satisfy the debt, maybe even $3,000, because they know they only spent $500 for the debt. Look at this dickhead, Roderick Moss. Do your own research, figure it out for yourself. You gotta start from somewhere. Like the level of hatred is just stupid. If I'm sharing something that people may not know, at least I'm giving them a starting point, so now they can reference the information, look it up, and be on a path. Why are you on a stream telling people do their own research? Don't you realize by them being on the stream, they're doing their own research right now? So let's be for real. Let's be for real. Let's stop being so freaking goofy, man. If you're listening on the stream now, learning, you're doing your research. And research begets more research. And that's how you get on your path. And look at another Negro. So yeah, I charge $2,000 for the service. So Negro thinks he's breaking down science. So 10 people pay, that's 20 G's. And if 1,000 people pay, how much is that? Like, if I'm selling a product, you could count my money if you choose, but what does it have to do with anything? See how lowly and fucking disgusting black men can be? Anybody that's selling a product, you could say, and after 10 people buy it, that's 10 times the amount of money. Duh. Like, what is your point? That I'm making too much money? See, this is what I'm saying. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I don't want to read the comments, because people are so disgusting. Disgusting. Like, and it's black men every time.
Yeah, that's your audience, stupid.
Black men, but they effeminate behavior, counting other people's pockets. So yeah, you go to brotherpolite45@gmail.com when you're ready to spend your $2,000 for our service. So you can get access to anywhere between our goal being 50 grand to 300 grand that you don't have to pay back. Get a caseworker that's going to deal with your credit exclusively and immediately. Get me as your mentor, whereby I give you a wide range of ideas how you may want to invest your money so you can grow it into a larger amount. Also get the website where you can track your results and add notifications to your phone. So when we sending correspondences out on your behalf and we're receiving correspondences back because of what we sent out, you can see it in real time and it'll alleviate some of the questions that you have. Therefore, there's transparency. You show me somebody that's so-called repairing credit, giving you mentorship, giving you a caseworker, giving you an ability to add notifications to your phone, giving you a website where you can track your results, and also making sure that you get access to funding for your business and your personal. Show me somebody doing all of those.
Nobody, because it's very unnecessary. Nobody's doing it.
That's Eddie Rock. Show me somebody doing that.
Hey, peace, and Troy.
It's crazy.
Nah, there's no success.
So anyway,
Miles,
when you
peace.
owe money, yeah, the service is $2,000. You forward your full name.
Yeah, somebody asked. They said, "Yo, how come you ain't been live?" I do be live. I be live every day. I just be live unlisted, and I'm not dealing with like this conscious clown stuff. I've been like, more investing, finance lives. But like I said, it's just for me. I'm gonna share it later after I master it. But like I've been 100% all in on this investing, the market, studying, practicing, back testing, forward testing, watching videos every day, all day. Like that's all I do. Other than like my morning exercise at the gym, any free time is my finances. Just educate myself as much as possible. I'm gonna do videos. Like I said, I'm over here tracking my progress, my ups and downs. So when I master this, I become profitable. I can encourage other people by showing them, I was there with you. I got video evidence. Look at me messing up, thinking I see something, there's nothing there. So I'm documenting the whole process. They're all live. I'm live right. I'm on the market right now, actually. So let me just share my screen. So I'm on a simulated account. Look, see, I ain't playing. It's me tracking my process. Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm right now in the background. So even as I'm live right now, playing this clown right here, I'm in the background still working on my strategies. And this is every day, all day. Right. And it's dangerous when you love it. Like I'm not forcing myself to do it. Like how some people might be like trying to level up, but they got to force themselves to read things or watch videos or be inspired to continue. Shit, man, I got to get myself out the house. My son be like, "Oh, that's enough. Let's go outside, daddy." Because that's all I do every day. I've been communicating with the watcher and ex-architect, like even Unc. I wake up, sometimes I'll be so eager. I wake up at 2:30 in the morning and I try to just to stay up from that point on, just mess with the market. But sometimes I doze back off like 4 or 5 a.m. Wake back up like 8:39. But man, some days I wake up 2:30 in the morning and I try to stay up all the way to it's time to go to bed, 10 p.m. the next that same night. Like I put that much work in, put that much hours in trying to perfect or just be, wildly profitable. I put that much time in. As we're talking about, ever since I've been live on this stuff, I've been doing that and just learning. Like, a lot of mess ups, a lot of think you see something, but it's not there. But I told X, I said, yo, it's for me, it's this process of elimination. I'm losing sometimes. I'm just eliminating what does not work. I'm eliminating what I thought could be good and it ended up being bad. I eliminate from my brain so I can never return to that mistake. And I'm closing in the gap. I'm closing into just what's profitable. So what I'm doing right now is a step towards the future, like positivity, the step towards profitability. So I got friends, town friends, like, yo, when you get it, yo, teach me. So I said, yo, like that, because I want to say kick rocks, but the best way to explain to these guys, I use this analogy. I say, bro, if I work on supercars only, that means Aston Martins, Lamborghinis, those type of things, Porsches only, foreign cars only, muscle cars, super cats. If I only take those cars, right? And each time you even get me, like it's like basically 10 grand every time I look at these cars. And I got a garage full of cars. There's always a line of cars because these cars mess up a lot. And people try these cars. They're not like built to run like a Honda Accord or a Maxima. Just like designer clothes. You wear those like you wear your polo, shit. Those things done. So anyway, I said, bro, if I got a line of cars and these cars 10 grand, and you like, yo, man, teach me how to, be a mechanic like you, man. And I'm like, all right. I said, dude. And each car takes an hour. So that's 10 grand that I make every hour I service a car. Minimum 10 grand, possibly more. I said, so if I'm back there somewhere messing with you, trying to show you how to be a mechanic like me, I just missed an hour a day. That's 10 grand a day. I missed 2 hours a day. That's 20 grand a day. Messing with you. I'm like, dude, that wouldn't be smart. I said, I would rather document, at the time, like when I was becoming a great mechanic, I would rather just give you like what I did to become this, like what videos I watch, what sleep patterns I took, that type of stuff. I'd rather give you so you can become where I'm at. And then any, wrinkles, I could say, hey man, no, use this wrench. No, that right there, I could just do that with you, like a little coaching, but I don't gotta take time away from what I'm doing to train. So that was a nice way to say, bro, no. When I put all this time in, all this sacrifice, I'm just gonna give it to you. And then like these guys still won't do it, because it gotta be in you. Like you think you would do it, anything in life, like whether it's clothes, we see people who are successful, maybe they make clothes or whatever they do, construction. It took a lot of love and dedication and sacrifice in most cases to get to that level that you are, like expertise. If the other person have not sought interest in that field by then, the time effort you put in, it's just not natural. Like it could sound like, yeah, that's some nice money there, I'm gonna do that. If it's not in you to do it, it's not, like you're gonna drag your feet all the way through it, make up excuses, most likely fail, or just take too long to get it. If it takes 1 year to get it, it'll take you 7 because it's not a natural interest. So my friends be like, yeah, you get it, man. I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Hey, Negro, I'm gonna change my address so fast on your ass. I'll leave my number the same, just so I could like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, but the address definitely gonna change on you. You can't sit around and do nothing and hope one of your friends pop off or one of your friends pop, and then you're like, yo, put me on. Nah, it's not that way. That's why people surround themselves with like-minded people who are already trying to pop or already pop. You don't surround yourself with people who are not trying to pop, won't pop, but waiting for you to pop. It's not how it works.
And your phone number whenever.
And this guy went from health, now he's doing the credit. Now, check this out. Matter of fact, ooh, I want to look. Let me show you something real fast. All right. So, I mean, if some of y'all just don't understand how Polight is not rich, never was rich, so far from rich, let me just provide two things that might have you thinking. All right. So notice, Polight is always outside. I don't give a damn what car you got. He's always outside. All right. Now, so keep that in mind. And shout out to Shakori, what's her name? Shakori Richardson. She was killing it. Sharika Jackson for Jamaica was killing it. And my man Noah Lyles was killing it. I was excited watching these where are the Olympics? I don't know if they're. All right. So I got one video. Let me just find the other one. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me just go to exhibit A. All right. So this is it's freezing because I got a lot of stuff running. All these stupid tabs going that I gotta get rid of, and I got this software, this investing software running in the background. It's really taking all the. Okay, here we go. So now, this is only 4.9 million, right? I can go to a house. This is 6 million. You know what? Let me go to one that would be probably more affordable for Polight. This is okay. This is 1.2. There we go. So that's supposed to be a millionaire. All right. So he's supposed to be a millionaire. So let me do one that should be around his range, right? If he's supposed to be who he says he is. Okay. So this is something he should be in. Right. And don't forget, we're talking about Brother Polight. This is not to everybody who's successful, but Brother Polight is very braggadocious. He likes to flaunt. He likes to talk about success and riches and all that type of stuff. He shows sneakers every chance he get. I don't know a billionaire who showed their sneakers. Like they usually show watches and homes and cars. Polight shows his sneakers. All right, whatever. All right, here we go. So here we go. So real quick. So 1, 2, 3 car garage, right? Has Polight ever shown something like this when he's actually in the home? No, all right. All right. So now we're gonna go in the home, right? Like this is how you just could easily. Now it could be not your home, it could be rented, but still, this is what you're gonna show in your home because this shows money. All right, people with money have these things in their home. People that are not as fortunate do not have these things in their home. It's that simple. All right. Okay, so like a half bathroom, whatever, half bathroom, whatever. All right. Okay, so now this is only 1.2. This is New Jersey. Okay, so boom. So something like that. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So Polight's never in the room like this, teaching or spewing. This is 1.2. Have you ever seen him walk in a walk-in closet this large? No. Okay, with clothes in there. No. I mean, it's just so simple to like, it's not that hard to prove you're rich if you're actually rich. Like, this guy is struggling to convince people he's rich. How's it that hard if you're actually rich? You don't got to show sneakers, you ain't got to show jewelry, just your home alone, no cars. Just go in your walk-in closet. Like that. Okay, if this is my home and I'm live right now, I'm just walking through my closet. Just my closet alone, like y'all would know, like, yeah, nah, okay, yeah, I'm biased. He got the bag. Just my closet. I ain't got to even go another room. Come on, man. Who closet looks like that? Look like a section from Gucci. Okay. Master bathroom. Cool. Look nice. It looks decent. Okay. There's a tub. All right. Now when you start showing tubs like this in your home, hey, you ain't got to flaunt no more. Like you just can talk regular. Your tub looking like that. You ain't got to show sneakers and cars. It's already assumed what you're driving. All right, it's like a bedroom, master bedroom. Okay, cool. I want to get to that kitchen. Okay. All right, here we go. Look at this shit right here. It's only 1.2. All right, so it's the kitchen, it's decent size. It's a Jersey. Don't forget how expensive it is out here. Jersey, a dig stove like that. Shows shmoney. Look at this shit. Look at the walls in the kitchen. This shows shmoney, not money, shmoney. Look at this shit. Look at the island sink. Two faucets. Shmoney. I wouldn't have to. I would be in Wrangler jeans, Crocs, and a white tee while I'm live right now in my home. Not even showing off the background like that. Just in my kitchen, just in my bathroom, just in my walk-in closet, live. And you guys will already assume this guy, if that's his home, he got the bag. I ain't got to show a watch, ring, a car, sneakers, hat. You're already going to assume that. All right, so let's get out of there. So this guy was on Kendrick.
Hello? Hey.
All right, so this guy's on Kendrick Jeep, right? So now he dropped some good game. It was like cars like women for women. They want to date a high value man like himself. Now, look at his background. That's him on the wall. Look at his background. This is all you got to do if you're rich. So like say he's live and he's in his home in the background looking like that. That's it. That's it. Picture of him on the wall shows that, I mean, he could be faking too, but this is the level you would do if you're trying to convince somebody. Don't be so obvious. You're always outside. You got a mansion, but you're always outside. Like, bro, when you're rich, you like to be, if you're not, trust me, if you got money like that, nice house, you are in your house. Unless you travel for work, but you're in it. This guy's always outside in a hotel somewhere. Why the hell would I want to be in a hotel outside and I got a place like this? All right, so hold on. All right, because like people in the chat was hating saying that was a green screen. So that's all I want to show. So it shouldn't be that hard, like to demonstrate wealth and money, man. Let's go back to the struggling guy. Okay, so what is about him that's rich? What is about? And then he sells credit repair. Like, how many credit repair millionaires are out there, man? Then check this out. I said this to X. Anybody, even a scammer, if they have, I'm talking about someone who scam you out of money, even those people, when they have a business, it will be LLC. All of his stuff is just, it's a gig. It's a gig. It's not even LLC. Yeah, dude, if he had any type of wealth, 80 grand a year, 100 grand a year, 200 grand a year, he will be LLCing all his ideas to generate streams of income. So he had the golden crisis. That would have been LLC. He has this credit repair. This would have been LLC. That is stuff LLC. They just send me money. Yeah, you know how much you getting taxed. You don't LLC this stuff, man.
You're ready to purchase the service. Only when you're ready. When you're ready to.
No LLC. This is not like New Covenant, some LLC. This is just send Brother Polight the money. And yo, that should be, if I give any game, that should be the first sign that somebody's scamming. At least take the time to make it an authentic business. In Jersey, it's $150. Probably a little more, a little less. $150 to get your LLC. Single, multi-membership, just that simple. If you want a sole proprietary, it's probably cheap. I know it's cheap. It's like a third of the cost, something like that. 50, 80 bucks. Just that simple. And believe me, people that have an idea that could generate some, remember, this is Brother Polight. So this credit repair is supposed to be big. Get you back all this money. That would be guaranteed LLC, man. You're getting back. This guy's getting $2,000 up front. Let's just say 50 people join. Look at that. And let's say that all of them gave 10% of, let's say they got 100 grand. They give them 10%. Like, come on, bro. And none of that is going to be LLC, like, you know, put it in a business account. Like, just stop it.
The purchase. It's crazy.
So before you guys fall for these scammers, at least ask, is it LLC? Or find out. At least find that much out. If it's not, like, come on. That's the first sign.
So anyway, when you owe money,
hey, Mega Man,
$2,000, you forward your full name and your phone number whenever you're ready to purchase the service.
Wait, let me read. My bad. I ain't reading comments. I was preaching. Yeah, what up? I'm about long time. Have you mastered status crack? If you give someone a fish, he could eat for a day. If you teach them how to fish, they can eat right. I see your back was good on bias. Peace and bias. Hosea 4 and 6. Yeah, definitely. People being distraught for lack of knowledge. Seen them inside once. Yeah. No. I see them inside like that dining room table, bro. That's not. Listen, we're talking about Brother Polight. If he had a house like I just shown, and that was like the low 1.2, the 4. If I show you that 4.9, okay, so that was a $1.2 million. If I show a 4.9, nah, it's crazy. So, but we're talking about Brother Polight. We're not talking about somebody who's humble, somebody who's not braggadocious, that's probably not going to be more reserved, not really going to show you a lot. We're talking about Brother Polight, a braggadocious guy like myself. Okay? And then, like, he's selling his packages, he's selling his services based off, he's selling himself. Forget about package. He's selling himself to you. Buy into Brother Polight based off how successful he is. So he's going to definitely show more than just a table or smartware. He's going to show the home. He's going to walk you through. Like, how many? Oh boy, this isn't that hard. This is what you're going to do when you got money. Now I'm going to show you some braggadocious people. Again, everything's, but why is Yahoo up? Yeah, I'll be watching these right here, these street interviews with men and women who'll be now you know a brother on point, and you see the background gonna be stocks, so forex stocks, the market. This is when you know what somebody's doing with their time. When they go to a unfiltered, I just simply click YouTube, and I click new tab, click YouTube, and you see what I watched with the street interviews. Now, these are interesting because this shows when you're dating a guy who's inconsistent as far as mental behavior, most likely been through something. If you're dealing with a woman who's always angry or, again, unstable, or her mental behavior is inconsistent, like one day she's nice, and because you show love to her, again, she's not nice, she's mean. Most likely they've been through these things right here, okay? A lot of the M word, some stuff Polight is charged with, a lot of stuff that be happening with some of these. And the guys don't really deal with that too much, but they've been like abandoned, no love really shown in the house, you dig, or no father, something like that, be having the guy tripped up. So somehow you got to investigate like their backgrounds, because you could save yourself a lot of what people call toxicity in relationships, right? So I like to see like what happened. Some women been experiencing things that Polite's charged with, and some women, like the mom bond wasn't there. I see a lot of that. I see a lot of women on the streets because the mom bond wasn't there. So if the lack of the mom bond, and the mom's home, they just clash. I can't fault anybody. I'm just saying they just clash at an early age of the girl and the mom and her motherhood. So if the mom bond isn't good, and it causes a lot of these women to seek, drugs and all type of like the negativity path that leads to homelessness, the lack of mom bond. So what does the lack of the father bond does to the sons? Same thing. Same thing. Okay, it rips away, I believe, your confidence. It rips away like a lot of willpower you might have inside you to be great. And I'm going to wait. What video was that? Mom bond. Oh, okay. I remind me at the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna do that. So let me do Polite Repent. But you see, all right, I'm gonna do another tab. I don't know why this is on. Why did this? All right, so this was the Polite video. It went to that. All right, so I'm gonna do a new tab. Watch this. This is raw. I'm gonna click YouTube again. You can see that somebody's watching by just doing this. It's gonna show what's relevant, like your recent things you've been watching. So I've been watching The Pocket Watcher. You've seen what's going on with Jay Morrison. It's terrible. I've been watching, obviously, been watching V1. There's a game today? It ain't real, is it? Okay, it's a preview. All right, anyway, highlights, football highlights. And look, I haven't watched this in a while, but yeah, I've been watching Flacco. I like Flacco. But look, again, the market, you're always going to, one more? You're always going to see. Just have, somebody do something like this. Just freestyle and just click a tab. You see what they watch. Now, I haven't watched vocab in long. I don't know why this on here. I ain't watched this so long. I watch academics. You got the market again. The market's going to always show up. I watched some of this stuff right here. And this is the guy that gave Jay Morrison the largest investment, 40 grand. When he was asking 500. I've been watching him. I haven't subscribed to him because it's not my type of content I watch, but I've been watching him with his receipts. Plus, he's a large investor. And Jay Morrison was bigging him up at one point. Jay Morrison unblocked him now. I'm sorry, not unblocked him. Jay Morrison blocked him. All right, so let me go back to where I was. Let me go back to Brother Polite. The only millionaire. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I know why I clicked those links. All right. Let me go back. I know what I wanted to share. Okay, this is transparency right here. Look, every tab goes to the market. 1, 2, and look, I've been watching Millionaire Homes. You did. So this is 10 million. All right. Okay, so but everything you're seeing right now, I normally, all these stuff I watch, all these tabs. This is spot on. Okay, so, okay, here we go. So I just want to show what happens when you're dealing with guys.
Boys and girls, I always get the question.
Or braggadocious like Polite. And they're live in their home. This is what they're gonna do. They're not gonna show paintings and just 1 or 2 paintings. Now, let me show you what they're gonna do. Where's the interviews at? Where are the interviews? I'll be watching a lot of this stuff right here too. All right, let me do this. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so which one? Which one was it? Damn. Okay. So this is what it's gonna look like. When
I've had $100,000 days. I've had $200,000 days.
So he trades Forex, but this is supposedly his home. But this is how it looks. This is not that hard, man. And Polight never showed the outside. It's not that hard. And this guy isn't like he said like the wealth Polight's supposed to have. They're the same. Like this guy makes about the same much Polight claim he had. Polight net worth of 4.5 on the internet supposedly. This guy right here is supposedly 4.5. So it's not that hard to show stuff like this. It's not that hard. So if you're going to fake rich, do it this way. He comes into a home. He's live when he makes his trades, and he's always in his home. When he's live, unless you got another home, he's always in his home. Pictures. Look, this it's not that hard if you're truly making money. It's not that hard to go live. He's flamboyant like Polight. He called himself Lambo Raul. Polight called himself Lambo Poe. You did. Who it is? All right. So he's saying this is mine. So when you see him again and again live, you're gonna, if he's home, this is what you're gonna look at. It's not gonna be a different, like probably be in a different house. I just my other home. Like, bro, stop it. It's the backyard. It's not that hard, man. Now, Polight was live back here every live. He'll be more convincing. Cars in the front like that, he'd be more, that's my only point, be more convincing. All right, let's go back.
As they regurgitate what other people do, because most people just hustling, so they take.
But he's gonna make money off. This guy's a millionaire from credit repair somehow.
From somebody else, repackage it as they own. But I say, do you hear the things that I'm saying coming out of other people's mouths?
Let me see. He said even Kevin Samuels had a desk and all. You're right. But even yeah, come on, man. This guy.
Eventually, you will. Because I know I'm teaching other people and they don't never give me credit. There's something to be said about my level of intelligence. I'm not going to be here petitioning to people. This give me credit. Eventually you will, because I know I'm teaching other people and they don't never give me credit. There's something to be said about my level of intelligence.
All right, so now all of a sudden this guy's intelligent. All right. What the hell is going on over here? Oh shit, man. I was in a trade the whole time. I never got out of it. And now I'm down. I would have been up had I been paying attention. And again, I'm practicing. This is a simulation account. This is not a real account. I know you got a lot of fake guys on the internet in the white community. They be scamming, trading from simulated accounts, acting like it's real money, real profits. And they be selling courses. Trade like me. And people buy their courses. The information is probably good, but the way they got them interested in their courses, they lied about their account status. It was never a live account. All right. So let me. Yeah. So now I didn't take an L unnecessarily because I was in a trade evidently before I went live. I was supposed to get out of, or I might have took the trade when I was live. I don't know, but I got distracted talking. All right. Big loss. So yes, I practice every day for hours until and again, process through elimination. I'm narrowing down what doesn't work, and I'm pinpointing what works. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be good. All right. So anyway, let's go.
I'm not gonna be here.
Oh, so let me be right back. Let me make sure he ain't sleeping. Let me see if he needs to know. Good. My appetite coming back. All right, here we go.
Petitioning to people, telling them I'm a genius because I can build computers. Because just because I can build computers don't mean I'm a genius. Just because I speak 7 languages doesn't mean I'm a genius.
So this guy builds computers. He speaks 7 languages. How does he have time to gain all these skills, man? 7 languages? We only ever heard him speak English, but he speaks 7 languages. Oh boy. Now look, did you guys watch The Lead Attorney? The Lead Attorney on his channel, he be speaking Spanish because, you know, he says he speaks Spanish. He's bilingual. He lived in Mexico for some time, and he's bilingual. He speaks Spanish on his channel. This guy speaks 7 languages, and we only heard 2 actually. We heard English and the language he created, he supposedly created. That's it. We never heard these other 5 languages that he supposedly is fluent in. But he built, look at his face, like, yeah, I'm the man. Like me and X was talking the other day, and like we are like so amazed how low this guy stooped. And look, he might have always been low. Make sure my volume is good. I forgot my Zoom. Be tripping. Let me see. Gotta do it. Hey. Okay. So the volume, it should be up. Yeah, I think it's up. All right. So he might have always been low, but we're just talking about from when he first presented himself, you know, or when we first been introduced to him on Sonetta TV, and the way he held, like the, you know, just the mannerism that he held himself to at that time, and the level of respect and honesty, I guess, to now. Like this was a market. This was a downtrend for Brother Polight. I mean, he just, like, in my mind, he's just desperate now. So look at this guy. Like, he's desperate to convince Black people. And look, that's why education is powerful, man. Because at this point, people are still being scammed by this brother. I'm gonna play those videos, and they have to be also guys that didn't graduate high school. Because at this point, the only people that's being scammed by Polight are people who are just low as far as education. Because how does this stuff sound convincing? And like, to even believe some of the stuff he's showing, the cars, and like to even believe that means that you're probably around people who have little to nothing. Because it's not a good job of convincing us that he's rich. Like, he has no rich vibes at all. White tee, Yankee hat, outside of a store with like 2 items on his table. He ain't even like buy a large, you know, meal. Like, man, let me be out somewhere. And I'm at a restaurant. I'm just gonna be like, I mean, I'll be doing too much all the time, you know, and I want to eat it and not give a tip. Like, but because I'm braggadocious like that. I want all the attention on me. This guy had 2 items on his table, but he's supposed to be rich. And we know he's not, because he's selling credit repair. Like, come on, bro. Like, at least go back and say he's selling real estate. You know what I mean? Some stuff people get rich from, for real, for real. All right, here we go.
Testament to it, but because I could build computers, speak 7 different languages, created my own language, wrote over 96 books.
Everything just, that, like, one of them is like a goal. One of them is a major accomplishment from one person throughout their lifetime. This guy did 40 things, which each one is a lifetime accomplishment.
Highly versed in real estate.
Highly versed in real estate. Yeah, but what about the property you supposed to have?
Stocks.
Highly versed in stocks. How? Like, it's funny because when X was telling me, reminding me when he had his little stock run, Golden Crisis, he was sending people alerts like, hey, buy now. Like, that's not what you do with stock. You don't tell people, like, that's a scam. Buy now. Because your buy now is always too late. The market moves fast. So when I'm looking at something and I see like this is a buy signal, I gotta buy right away. let alone text you and say, hey, buy now. Yo, when I see it, I gotta hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. I gotta do that when I see it. Or hurry up and sell. I gotta do either one. So if I'm trying to call you, hey, yo, T Miles, buy now. Bro, by the time you get to your computer, your phone, man, you didn't miss that. Or if you do get in and make a profit, it's very little. No way you'll be where I'm at. Like, we'll always have different, tax brackets if you're following my alert system, my alerts.
Crypto.
So crypto, he's good at all these things.
Insurance, like
insurance guy, all these things, bro. And none of them are LC. Yeah, if he was that nice and all of them have their own LC, oh, God, this is just embarrassing. But again, some Black people don't surround themselves with Black people who do this stuff for real. So this just seems amazing. Wow. Yeah, you could work at Starbucks and have an LC on, like, selling incense. It won't be that, like, to that person, it's not so, wow. And that person works at Starbucks and is not, like, amazed at Brother Polight. But, like, a lot of us surround ourselves with people who are just like ourselves, and that's bad. When I watch these successful videos, they always say, hang around successful people. Hang around people doing more than you. Okay. I told my brother, I said, yo, if you think about it, people who are really, like, messed up in life, homeless people, alcoholics, or drug addicts. I said, do you ever see them dolo? And my brother cop, like, no. Like, yeah, exactly. So, like, that's the thing. Like, yo, if you're down and bad, you got to do the opposite of somebody who's headed towards success. Somebody's headed towards success needs to network and hang around successful people and people doing better than themselves. If you're down and bad, you need to be dolo. You do the opposite. You need to be solo, by yourself. If you're going to drink alcohol, drink it by yourself. If you're going to smoke a drug, sniff a drug, pop a pill, do it by yourself. You don't need the negative encouragement. So when you don't feel like popping a pill today, smoking crack today, sniffing today, the person that you're hanging with does. So your off day is their on day. So now they got you, hey, drink. Be by yourself. Okay? And that's going to be the first step towards recovery. If you don't have a substance problem, you got an employment problem. Be by yourself. That's the best way to head up, to start your uptrend, your rally.
Incredible memory. If you've been walking with me, following me, you know my memory is bonkers. Maybe the combination of all these things, you might be able to say, there's something different going on about this brother. But I ain't going to be twisting and turning and tussling and wrestling with my brothers and sisters about my IQ when my demonstration speaks for itself.
Oh, see now, so he's a genius now, like self-proclaimed genius. All right. He's a genius that can only come up with, at this current time, for the last 2-3 years, he's a genius that can only come up with credit repair services as his main income.
I'm autodidactic.
Oh, shit.
I dropped out of school, family.
Yeah, if anybody flatly brags and just voluntarily says that they dropped out of high school, never been to college, if they outwardly voluntarily brag about those big things that society normally shames, that's another flag that you should not be doing anything with that person financially. They're bragging about, or somebody brags about a prison term. Like, these are the things that's shameful. Like, these are the things you try to hide. You don't hide it because you're trying to be sneaky. You hide it because your dirty laundry is always in a hamper. Now, your clean clothes might be out, ready, folded, whatever. You're trying to put it away in drawers. Like, let's say a company come over and they see like your clothes, or your clean clothes that you're just folding up. You wasn't done. It's like, oh yeah, don't mind this mess. Like, okay. And you walk past that room. But if your company comes over and they see dirty clothes out, That's a different type of impression. So you naturally hide your dirty laundry because none of people's business, and you keep moving like that. You don't voluntarily put your dirty drawers or see your dirty drawers on the couch, and company comes over, and you're like, "Hey, don't mind that. I'm, this is laundry day." That's not how that works, because dirty drawers, dirty socks, dirty underwear is normally shamed by society and the public. So is your criminal record. So is your lack of accomplishments. Like, those are publicly normally shamed. So if somebody leads with that and you fall for a scam or some type of hustle by them, you deserve it. They led with it. Businesses lead with their success, not their failures. Rich, people that's trying salesmen, saleswomen are going to lead with the company's success, not the failures. A salesman who's selling cologne ain't going to say, "Yeah, man, we've been, we're like overstocked. We ain't really moving this product like that, but it's a good product. Well, here, let me try it on you." You're not going to do that. You're going to say, "Hey, man, we got a lot of stock back there because this product be moving. So here, let me try it. You want to try it out?" That's just common sense. This guy leads with his failures. All right. Before I press play, let's see if any comments, concerns in the chat, and press play. But I hope that made sense. Watching this, brother, it's been bothering me. So I say, you know what, let me cut some of my studies out, my education out. Let me just further expose this guy. Peace, Indigenous Black man. Yeah, we should have known something was wrong when he told us he was not. This guy, come on, bro. Cantu, Kulo, Apesto, Polight. With you, Kulo with me, ass, Apestoso. I don't know what that is. Yo, Sosa, peace, bro. Yo, man. So, is he turning up before he turns in? Now, I didn't even get to that part yet. He's going to crash out at the very end of the video. We're almost done. If I stop pausing it. But I just want to let y'all know, like, that's nobody lead. You're not supposed to lead with your shame, lead with your failures. If you're trying to get somebody to invest in you, in your dreams or your services, you don't lead with your failures and your unsuccess. Okay. These are clues going forward. Okay. Don't fall for anybody like this, man. They could be great. They might have good service for you, good product for you. Just if they led with the negative, that's enough. Look, I'm gonna pass. When I'm testing stock market with my trades, some charts look good, but I look at the past, I'm like, you know what? This chart got too much flutter, right? It's too inconsistent. I'm out of here. There's never any good chart patterns here. It's all over the place. And then I see a good chart pattern. I'm good. Now, the history of the chart patterns are sloppy, always negative. I'm not going to go with the one, gold coin and stack. Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
I dropped out. I dropped out of school, family.
But that's a bad decision. But let me guess, he's gonna make that a good decision.
Dropped out. I dropped out of school. I got out formation, not the information.
So he brags about it. It's not like he said, "I dropped out, I made a bad decision, man, but I started my education path and I started self-educating, I'm autodidactic brother. And now I'm on the right path. I'm totally educated. I got all these things going on." No, he says he dropped out and he brags about it. Like that was a great decision at the age in his teenage years. Like a teenager you dropped out of high school, dude. And a teenager, and you thought that was a good decision. Like, we make our worst decisions, especially boys, men. We make our worst decisions the younger we are. And he's bragging about it.
You got in school. I got out formation. No knock to anyone who goes to school. I suggest people go to school. No knock to them.
So why do you brag about leaving school?
Who cares about credit? Who cares about credit? Your character is whack. Anybody who needs to get a car, who wants to have a house of their own, who wants to do better by their children, who don't want to see their children fail, those people care about credit. Jackass. Where's the person who wrote that shit? Alonzo Edmondson. Fucking idiot.
Hey, maybe I might go live a little more. I'm gonna get a little support. I thought nobody did, to be honest. And I was still gonna just do it. But
who cares about
people got some time, and maybe during this time I'll try to be more active.
credit? In other words, you're more concerned about my personal life than you're concerned about how to empower or impact other people's, including your very own. I personally only want positive people giving me direction about anything. Anything can be inclusive of credit, you fucking idiot. This is the shit that I'm talking about. And I don't feel like holding my tongue this string because I'm annoyed with the foolishness of our people.
Yeah, that sounds like you're desperate, bro. I think it's showing.
So many geniuses are actually insane. They do harmful human societal behaviors. Interesting. And are geniuses the only people doing harmful things? Or are there people who are not geniuses also doing harmful things to people? So what is the point? The point is to grow insecure about people that have a higher IQ. Let's go on a witch hunt. And anybody who has a high IQ, let's not trust them. And let's say things like they talk too fast or they attempt to use bigger words so you can't understand them. Let's weaponize and demonize people who have a higher IQ while we at it. Who is this brother? But anyway, you go to brother POLIGHT45@gmail.com. Brother POLIGHT45@gmail.com. And leave your full name and phone number when you're ready to purchase our $2,000 service. When you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service, when you're ready to purchase, you don't have to call us. You'll be ready next week. Yeah, I'm ready right now. Actually, I'm going to do it on Monday. I'm ready right now. I'm actually going to do it on Tuesday. I'm ready right now. I just have a few more questions. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. Once you hang up and disappear, it's not necessary to behave like that as an adult. You don't owe nothing to nobody. You don't have to feel embarrassed and then tell lies. You don't have to lie to no one. What we do is remove negative items from your report. We add positive items to your report. I'm going to stop you from asking me this when you call. We remove negative items from your report. We add positive items to your report. We boost your credit scores. And then we leverage those results for our goal to get you anywhere between 50 grand and 300 grand that you don't have to pay back.
Run that back.
Leverage those results for our goal to get you anywhere between 50 grand and 300 grand that you don't have to pay back.
50 grand. So now it's 50 grand. But all right, whatever. He gets you. That's still a hell of a return on your investment. You give him 2 grand. I mean, oh my God, I was telling X, listen, no, if this is true, no wonder he doesn't talk about real estate or stocks anymore. Stocks and real estate can't do you like this. You put down $2,000 and you get, let's go with the 50 grand, the minimum. You give somebody, and he said, oh, this is within a calendar year. You give somebody 2 grand and you get 50 grand back. Yo, that's better than the DJ alleged scam. Damn, the Caesar, piece of Caesar scam, alleged scam. Damn, bro, 2,000, and within a calendar year, I get 50 grand back. Oh, boy. And it's not LLC.
We also can get you funding that you do have to pay back. There are a host of governmental programs that exist.
Hey, bro, you got to know your audience. You're dealing with Black people. They don't care about that other stuff I got paid back. Let's stop right there. And any investor would say, wait, don't go further. You're telling me I give you 2 grand, I get 50 grand back? All right, listen, it's deal. Forget it. I don't want to hear it. So at this point, he's overselling. If that's true, what he just said, why are you overselling? Stop right there. Give us 2 grand. We'll give you 50 grand back that you don't got to pay back. That's an investment. And stop saying don't got to pay back. Just say this is a great investment. Give us 2 grand, we'll get you 50 grand back. Period. See, at this point, he's overselling because you're at that. And then he goes on and say other stuff. Now throws off your attention span, you get distracted. You forgot what he just said earlier. And now you're listening about things I got to pay back. He's overselling.
Available to us, but not popularly discussed, where funds can be made available to you that you don't have to pay back. numerous occasions, there's tax credits available to you and a host of other programs that we are not aware of because we're not in those conversations or circles for us to talk about it. Okay? Don't ask me to stop what I'm talking about to talk about something you heard about somebody else saying. Like, that's insane. Why are you not letting people put out there without defense? Man, Alonzo, get the fuck off the stream if you don't like me. Like, damn.
So you see how scammers do? Get off the screen if you don't like me. This has, bro, you're spitting information and he's responding to your information. Dude, this ain't a live where you just showing your home and who you are, you out partying, and somebody hating on you. That's somebody who doesn't like you. You're giving out information that Lonzo disagrees with. But, you know, scammers always make it, they don't like me. The government's out to get me. Dude, this has nothing to do with Lonzo liking you. He believes your information is wrong, it's poison. I got nothing to do, bro, you're giving information out, what you can do for the public. Alonzo's probably black, and he feels like this is a trap. He has a right to say, nah, this ain't smart money, my family. Let's not invest in this. He has that right, because your live is free, it's public. Right. So nobody got to pay to, and it's on a public platform. So Lonzo tuning in, like, you know what? I like Brother Platt on different things, but this investment right here, this doesn't make sense. You know what? No. And now Alonzo hates you. Like, stop it, bro. Scammers never want to go challenged. Alleged scammers. Okay.
Okay. So, process will take anywhere in around 90 business days, maybe even 120, give or take. You got to understand, credit is a fingerprint.
All right, no. I got to slow that part down. So now look how fast you're going to get this money.
Get the fuck off the stream if you don't like me. Like, damn. Okay. So, process will take anywhere in around 90 business days, maybe even 120, give or take.
3 months, 4 months. Oh my God, yo, this investment. I mean, who can give you a better, like, what financial person can give you a better investment? What hedge fund, what institution, what bank can give you a better opportunity, financial opportunity than this? Like, Polight's number one. The dude said, give me $2,000, you'll get back minimum 50 grand in 3 to 4 months at most. What? And you're on the internet, your personal IG, like you don't want to do ads. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you want to limit it to Black people. Your audience, your personal audience. Because when you go live on your IG, you're limiting your market to just the people who subscribe or follow you. You got this opportunity. Oh God. You don't want to do ads. Oh.
You got to understand, credit is a fingerprint. Some of you got so much crazy stuff going on, but then want your stuff to be hooked up in 20, 30 days. The best credit is not going to be repaired in 20, 30 days. Not for what we're doing. Not for us helping to make sure you get 6 figures. When you pay your
6 figures. So now he's saying 6 figures. Dude, which is it? Is it minimum 50 to 300 grand, or is it now 6 figures? See, he's all over the place. You got to say in between 5 to 6 figures. Now he's saying 6 figures. Oh, God.
$2,000 will helping you get 6 figures. You got to keep that in mind.
I thought it was minimum 50 grand, my boy. Now you're helping me get 6 figures. See,
we're mentoring you so you can turn those 6 figures into $1 million and never look back, so you don't squander your money, so you have a working business model, because we don't want you to get access to all that money and then mess it up right after.
Are you serious? Who the hell cares? When I give you your return investment plus the profits, I don't care what you do with your money. I'm saying come back and work with me again. Look what I got for you. Now, you know what? Let me police your money. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to ball out. I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy just jewelry. I'm going to buy just basketball jerseys. LeBron James. I'm going to just pay Jay-Z for a performance. No. Asset protection, brother. Like, what? So you become somebody who can give me an investment and you're going to protect my money? Like, oh, God.
We also coach you to make sure you don't mess up your credit in the future.
See, this is overselling. Listen, hey chat, give me $200. I'm gonna get you five grand in 3 or 4 months. And we know those months go by quick, especially the older you get. $200, I get you back 5 grand in between 3 to 4 months. But when you get the money, I don't want you to do what you want to do with the money. I'm going to help you grow that money. No. That return is so great. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'll give you 200. Give me the 5 grand like you promised, and I'm gonna do what I want with it. Maybe I take 3 of that grand, do something with it, or ball out another 2 grand. I put in the bank, but whatever. I'm up. I turn 2 to 5 and 3 to 4. I'm up. I don't need no help because I'm making the right decision by working with you in the first place. So I don't know. All of a sudden, I need to question myself. When I do it with the money. I'm good. Overselling.
Knowing some of the nuances that exist that they never teach you about because there's no school that teaches you about it. So what I always offer you when I do these streams, there's always a dichotomy to what I offer you.
Oh, shit.
And that dichotomy to what I offer you is the information you can learn for free and start doing yourself.
Or you can sell.
And also insight, which is that same information on how I'm doing it for you. So you have more of a vision of what's taking place. How do you stop the calls? That's easy. Tell them cease and desist.
I bet you know a lot about that.
Oh, one thing, I never thought I'd see the age where I get old enough to really be disgusted with the men of my own race. Well, we've really become some guys.
Yo, just work on pitching your services, my boy. You're a horrible serviceman. God damn. Yeah, you're a horrible businessman. Like, yo, so you got an opportunity so great for the people that they could turn $2,000 to 50 grand minimum, but now you're saying 6 figures. Well, whatever. It's a lot of money. But and as a potential investor, that's all I want to hear. Tell me more. Keep telling me all the perks. Come on, man. I want to hear more of this. I'm getting revved up to send this money to you, bro. Keep going. Then you start to listen to people who are not going to spend money, who are there to detract and sabotage what you got going. You're going to entertain that and ruin a moment to sell me completely. Because I'm on board. I'm almost there. Just give me 5 more minutes and I'm going in. I'm just jumping in. You dig? But no, you start to address the haters. And I got to leave. Like, damn, I got to get off. All right, next time, man. All right, I'll tune in. I ain't motivated. Yeah, he had me, but nah, I think about it a little more. Dude, just sell the product like you paid somebody to sell the product. Like, this ain't your platform no more. You paid somebody to go live to pitch your opportunity to their customer base. Nope, this guy wants to entertain the people, the non-believers, the people who are not going to invest. Horrible sales. Flim flammer shit, you're black piece. Only narcotics can flip like that. Yeah, T-Mon said only narcotics can flip like that. Yeah.
Anything considered to be a curse to express myself. So let me get back on my
Dolo is the East Coast term for like solo, like do it by yourself. So instead of saying solo, like a solo artist, we'll say dolo artist. I'd be like, yo, you got the gym, who you with? He'd be like, dolo. That just mean by myself, solo. Just some corny. Because we can't say solo, right? We hip. So we got to say dolo.
My linguistic fast.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you think it's a joke. Just mark my words. Another pandemic is coming.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is bad and wrong.
During our generation in real time.
But definitely debt, especially to people who has a history of debt problems. You don't want them to get more debt, bro. Just give them the money. Just give them their 50 grand, give them their 100 grand, 300 grand, and encourage them to pay off their debt. That's what you should be doing. Like, listen, man, listen. You can make this big flip, this big money move. Yeah, I wish y'all could just understand, some of you, understand how big of a flip that is. 2 grand and 50 grand in 4 months. I mean, nobody, like there's no people in America, like no institution, no LLC, nobody's, no financial person, financial advisor, nobody's guaranteeing that. Like people barely, like nobody even guaranteeing 30%. And first of all, it's illegal to guarantee anything. You can just throw it out there. But they're not even promising. Nobody's even promising you 30 grand. People understand how, I'm sorry, 30 grand, 30%. People understand how hard it is to take your $200 and give you 30% return in a calendar year, let alone 3 or 4 months. 30%. But this guy gonna boost you to 2,000 to 50 grand minimum and possibly 300 grand. And he needs to come on the internet and beg people. Bro, if you that nice, your wife, your daughter, your other wife, all your friends, like you, yo, believe me, if you was that nice, you would not be on the net first. Your circle would already got in on. Your circle. I mean, Mayweather loves money. You don't think it's say 2 grand. I get 50 grand. But what if I give you, what if I give you 20 grand? They're probably like, nah, because it's the max, 300 grand, the max. Yeah, just give me a small minimum payment of investment at just 2 grand, man. Okay, here. Mayweather sign up all his kids. Got like 12, he signed them all up. All the big moms, hey, and he'll be finessing them like, yo, let me sign, hey, let me get you this opportunity, let me get you a bag, but I'm gonna get some, you know, something off the top, but you're gonna have 300 grand, you ain't do shit. Like, come on, man. Everybody everybody trying to make money off their loved ones will put like, yo, listen, man, if you got 2 grand on you, matter of fact, I'll front, no, forget, you ain't got 2 grand. I'll front of 2 grand. I will put up 2 grand for you to get back 100 grand. Just give me 30%. Give me 30 grand off that. Who gonna say no? So in other words, like you getting 65 grand. Who gonna say no? I'll put the money up for you. You got 2 grand, I'll do it for you. You made 65, I took that to 30. You might even go, you even can do half. Matter of fact, you can do, you can say, listen, I put the grand up for you, 2 grand for you. I'll give you 20 grand out of it. I'm keeping that 80. Who gonna say no? If they ain't got it, all right. That's 20 grand in 3 to 4 months for nothing. Yo, that would be the talk people be doing. People be hustling their own relatives and friends. Like, yo, you got 2 grand? Good, I got it for you. I'm gonna get you back 15 grand. All right, but take another 85 because that's what it is. But you get 50 grand for doing nothing. Who gonna say no for doing nothing? Put no money up, nothing. They might even take 5 grand. I'm putting up 2 grand for you. I'm gonna get you 5 grand. Okay? All right, sign right here. Who gonna say no to a free 5 grand 3 to 4 months? Come on, man.
Mark my words. If you thought the first coronavirus joint was a lick, if you thought that thing hit you hard, wait till the second one.
All right, so now this is where he start to like stoop himself below the worst person. The 2 worst people in the community, I think, is Phil Valentine and Ali Muhammad. Right? I think they're the most lowest people, desperate. And this is when he stooped lower than both of them. All right, this is Polight is turning up, possibly turning up before he possibly got to turn himself in. This dude said a second coronavirus. Now, that's why this is black man. I'm saying get away from those scare tactics, those alarmist hypotheses. Stop it. Stop it. You're being scared into goofiness. So now he's going to scare you. He said a second, and he's not done with the desperate claims. He's gonna make some other stuff. That's why I had to share this one live. I watched his other lives, but I said this one I gotta share. He is stooping low. He's down there with Alex Jones right now. He's stooping low.
Wait till the second one. I'm doing my best to prepare you guys. When it happens, say, damn, I remember on the live, Brother Polight said it was gonna happen.
So he's doing his best to prepare you guys for a second coronavirus pandemic. This guy. He said the second one, he has this information or this outformation.
You wasn't prepared for the first one. And I was out here attempting to help you prepare for the second one. Remember this. You're going to go to brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com.
Yeah, you
Leave
to
your
give
full
him
name and phone number. When you're ready to purchase the $2,000 service, so we can help you get access to six figures, give you a caseworker.
My man going to scare you into giving him money.
To disposal as your mentor. Add notifications to your phone from our website where you can track your results, see the deleted items as we remove them, and see the positive items as we add them. Help you build up your business credit, whether you got a business or not. Our responsibility to you is to make sure you have a business. If you don't, we'll help you set up one. If you do, we'll make sure you get funding, because most of you have businesses and never got funding, which is utterly ridiculous. Somebody said, what, 20 years from now, another pandemic?
The chat saying, what, 20 years from now? This guy saying, no, look at this. He's going to double down on his prediction.
Mike screenshot what Christopher Barton said 20 years from now, what, 20 years from now, he says it sarcastically about us getting another pandemic and economic collapse, stock market crashing. Keep all this in mind. Remember what he said.
Oh yeah, you're going to write this one down, take a picture.
Remember what said. Remember what he said. But if you took any of my classes, you would know this would be the best time to purchase some put options.
Oh, God.
But remember what he said. He said 20 years.
Best time. So now you're talking about put options. Oh, his class on stocks. Well, that's actually options, of course.
From now. Remember, he said 20 years from now. Remember what he said. Because that's what they do. They always make people who are in the know out to be the fool. So
he's in the know. So now listen, get your popcorn. This guy is in the know of the next pandemic. Watch what he call it.
Deterministic algorithms that if one had the knowledge and what it's deterministic, because that's what they do. They always make people who are in the know out to be the fool. There's deterministic algorithms that if one had the knowledge and the wherewithal to advanced metrics to track this thing, you would clearly know that it's not only inevitable, but it's nearing. It's nearing.
So this guy got access to the algorithms, the paperwork, the analytics of another pandemic coming. I mean, listen, you guys got to admit, this is the lowest, and not just him, this is the lowest anybody can go. But he's the worst because he's actually, people do this for free just to scare you, whatever. He wants some money out of it. That's why he's the worst. People scare you for free because they're bored, they're sick in the head, whatever. He's doing it for free. I mean, I'm sorry. They do it for free. He's doing it for some bread.
Already brewing, it's already precipitating. I can tell you inside of 2 years, but the shit is already ensuing us right now.
So now he's narrowing it down, his prediction. He said inside of 2 years, another one. Oh, God. He went, this is some Alex Jones stuff. He went here with it. This is, he must listen to Billy Carson. I wanted Billy Carson talking like that. Let me see. So now here's another raw search, so you can see what I'm watching. So YouTube, they're gonna show things I'm either interested in or I rewatched. Okay, I watched a lot of these in the lab, these 2-on-2s, Paul's Life, that's there. This is the dude I've been watching recently, that Jay Morrison, Largest Investor. Been watching my man right here for the Hood News. This is stocks. It's gonna always show this is stocks. Okay, stocks. All right. So let me see what Billy Carson's saying right now. Because what Polight, the way the direction he's going now, like this is like, come on, doctor. Yeah, this is not Polight's lane, like the conspiracy territory he's going to right now. So let's see if Billy Carson's talking about this. Serious. Same thing here. Okay, I don't see anything here about that. So maybe he's not even saying that crazy. Let me see his lives. Yes, even he's not saying that. He's close though. Ancient biohacking method. That's close. Elevate your learn to trust your feelings. All right. Yeah, so he's not even saying that.
But we so asleep. But it's okay. Be brain dead, but you're gonna be the same one impacted negatively because we saw the first rodeo that we went through. It's gonna be worse. You saw how they did the small businesses and the black communities. We couldn't get no funding.
Oh, that's
the rich got rich and the poor got poor. But okay, believe what you want to believe. Take it upon yourself. Take it upon yourself to come on this stream to in an endeavor to stop people from preparing. Because and if I'm wrong, right? What comes out of me being wrong? That you amass wealth.
A lot of money people lose, lost.
For your friends, family, and advocacy.
That matters, right? If
I'm right, you'll be in a more prepared situation, so you won't have to scramble for money when there's no money available.
If you're wrong, people out of $2,000, bro. Like, really?
But y'all play around. Y'all can keep playing around with it. But again, you go to brotherpolijht@gmail.com, leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready. Yeah. Oh, they said I'm locked up on TikTok, and yet I'm doing a live. I know. Every month they say I'm locked up. It's all right. It's all right. I know. And I know.
Oh yeah, he's not done with the claims. The bold claims just started. Okay, and that's the second bold claim. Watch the third one, and each one it becomes worse, and like it kind of make you become concerned for this dude's mental health.
I know what they said. He played to this and he played to that. I don't mind. Why you don't say nothing back in return? Because it's all part of a master plan to let people talk. Let people talk. If you stop a lie in their tracks, then you kind of mess up the traction for you to use their negativity against them. What you do is you allow people to keep lying on you. That's what you do. You let them all lie until they've exhausted every lie they could possibly say. So people can then turn around. And after people get caught in their lies, they're going to make excuses. Well, that may not have been the case, but this is the case. This is what people do. I don't have time for that. Our life is our responsibility. Responsibility. We have the ability to respond. Our life is our responsibility. Shit ain't no game, man. We entering another. Yo, watch when you guys. Watch when you find out there's another freaking pandemic, man.
Oh boy.
Or pandemic.
Pandemic.
That first one was just a trial. It was just a test. Y'all playing around with this shit. I'm not trying. Y'all playing around with this. Y'all think it's a joke. And all the goofies on here, in another 20 years.
Yeah, he's tripling down. Like he has the algorithm, the analytics, the research. He's in the know about. He called it a pandemic. So he knows about the big plan of the Bilderbergers, the DuPont family, George Soros.
They might be agents.
Not the agents. Anybody? Oh my God, that's another thing that you guys gotta. That's another flag. If they're black and they're supposed to be woke, and they call their critics agents, that's the third flag that you got to get out. Leave that person alone.
Going out their way. And you damn right. Because that $2,000 we charging for the service, I ain't getting nothing from that. It's what I get on the back end. Because once I get you access to 6 figures, I get 10% of that. And whoever's been working for you, like the loan officers or tax specialists or whoever we utilize or had to utilize for your benefit that typically charges, they're the ones I'm paying on the back end when I get you access to your funds.
All right, so now he's gonna try to make you feel bad. Like the 10% that he's asking from you out of the 50 grand to 300 grand, he needs that to pay people who was working to get you the money in the first place. So that's like a pity way of getting you to sympathetic way of getting you to pay him the 10% that you promised to pay him. Because nothing's in contract. It's not an LC. It's not a real business. Like you're by on good faith is supposed to give him. So if he's able to scam the government out of the money fraudulently and get you that 50 to 300 grand, he wants you by good faith to give him the 10% that he asked before you start working on you. You dig? But you don't have to, because he had the other lives where people didn't give him the money or give him like a little bit of it. He was complaining. So this is his way to make you feel bad. Say, hey man, can you pay me so I can pay my workers? You remember the case workers working on your behalf? They gotta feed their families. Oh, God. So this millionaire doesn't have a better way. Now, this stuff is done for the people who actually qualify for this, for the ERC loans. There are people in between, financial advisors, people who get paid for this for real, to do this for you. They don't have you pay your 10%. Now, actually, from them, it's 20%. They don't have you pay your 20% by good faith. They take their 20%. So if you're a real business that had more than 10 W-2 employees and you are eligible to qualify for this money, this grant, the person who's doing it for you, they ain't begging for 10%. They're taking 20% off before you even get your money. The people who do this legally. This guy, so they get it on the front end. This guy talking some back end stuff. Another thing, if business is done on the front end, but the person you're working with is doing it on the back end, or you know what I mean? That's the fourth flag. You know, I mean, just so many flags. This guy's he presents. Check this out.
So you get 20 grand, I get 20 grand. You get 300 grand, I get 30 grand. Any amount of money I get you that you don't have to pay back. I'm not talking about loans that you have to pay back. We help you get approved of a loan that you have to pay back. I don't get paid for that. We help you get approved for money that you don't have to pay back. I get 10% of that. That's the deal. And me getting 10% of that is powerful.
So him getting 10% of that is powerful. Him taking it. So this is his pitch. This is his sales. So this, all right, this is how you gonna sell it. By you taking 10% of the money that you don't got to pay back and giving it to this dude is powerful. That's his way of trying to get you to commit to the agreement. It's powerful. Now watch why it's powerful.
I get 10% of that. That's the deal. And me getting 10% of that is powerful. Because then I'm able to double back and pay whoever else you would have typically had to pay to fill out little applications. You know, application fees to get free money be costing. To get you free money, application fees be anywhere between $500 to $1,500, maybe even $2,000. Somebody charge you just to fill out the application the right way.
Yeah, but you want $20,000.
Because it's written, saturated in so much legalese. You make one wrong move, you comment on something wrong, check the wrong box. The whole time you're sitting here waiting for your free money, and all the while you're going to get a letter back in the mail that you did something wrong. Or you get turned down. Or they get you for fraud when you didn't even purposely. You know how much people for them PPP loans were accused of committing fraud that honestly weren't attempting to commit fraud?
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Just reading things the wrong way.
That's a lie. 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 If you don't have a business, it tells you this is for previous business owners before the pandemic. Okay? Now, if you misread that, you deserve to be prosecuted. You need to have a business before a profitable, or at least make money. Yeah, some money, it don't gotta be profitable, but some interaction with money had to come in and out of the business before the pandemic. Okay? So now, if you misread that, you deserve to be prosecuted.
Right. But anyway, you go to brother POLIGHT 45, brother Polight 45 at gmail.com. Spell Polight POLIGHT, spelled like that. Go to brother Polight 45 at gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number whenever you're ready to spend your $2,000 to change your financial paradigm. When you're ready to become a master of your own destiny. You're ready to stop living check to check. When you're ready to finally invest in yourself because you're tired of spending money on things that don't make you money back. This time you're going to spend money on you. When you're ready to add value onto yourself because everybody's always relying on you to bail them out of situations, help them out of their evictions. And then when it's your time to get some love and support, you've been such a stronghold in your household, and in your family, and in your community, and amongst your friends, that now when you want to do something for you, you don't have it because you're constantly giving out to everybody else. You're pouring into people so much that your cup is empty. It's not overflow, it's empty. Service is $2,000. The service is $2,000. We charge $2,000 for our mentorship, which is inclusive of the credit restoration. So like I said, you leave your full name and your phone number, and we get you access to those funds, 6 figures that you don't have to pay back. Boost your credit scores all around the board. You'll have notifications added to your phone so you can track your results. We have the website. We can see the deleted items as we remove them, positive items as we add them. You also have a caseworker designated to you to deal with your specific interests and needs as far as credit is concerned. And you also have me at your disposal as your mentor. Talk to me nice. Blessings and abundance, y'all. Speak to y'all soon. About to get back on this workout vibe. Stay in my green world. Peace.
All right, so maybe I skipped past the part where I don't even say it. I'm gonna play it.
You know what they do? They sell the debt off before it expires for 10%, maybe a little more. So if you owe $5,000, the creditor sells it for 10%, which is $500. So they sell your debt off for $500 and then write the $5,000 off in their taxes. So now they made a $500 profit from the debt you didn't pay back, and then they get to write off the $5,000. Okay, so they get a tax subsidy. So now they're saving money. They basically made 5Gs from the money you didn't pay back and another $500 profit from the money you didn't pay back. Meanwhile, the debt went up to $8,000, and they tell you the crackhead shit. Yo, you know, you could pay it off for $4,000. What? You're like, hold on, I owe $8,000, but y'all willing to let me pay it off for $4,000. And in other cases, you might have an $8,000 debt. They're like, yo, listen, I'll give you this. I'll give you the opportunity to satisfy this debt. The third parties will give you the opportunity to satisfy the debt. Maybe even $3,000 because they know they only spent $500 for the debt. Look at this dickhead, Roderick Moss. Do your own research, figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, we already heard that.
Right? And then it's back due, and they start adding late fees, penalties, and surcharges to your credit card. Now you owe like $8,000. It used to be $5,000 because you ain't been paying it off. It's like $8,000. Then all of a sudden, the third party starts calling you and saying, "Hey, you know, we're collecting on behalf of American Express. You got to pay $8,000 and change." And you say, "Man, who the fuck is this person?" Because you didn't originally contract with them. They're not American Express. So anytime someone calls you, if you owe, we were consuming this blue green algae. Every now and then, I got to tap in with you. We're receiving correspondence back because of what we sent out. You can see it in real time, and it'll alleviate some of the questions that you have. Therefore, there's transparency. You show me somebody that's so-called repairing credit. See how lowly and fucking disgusting black men can be? Being on the stream, they're doing their own. And they tell you the crackhead shit. Yo, you know, we credit. But the first red flag should be, hold up, if I owe $8,000 in debt from a debt that the surcharges, and in this model, claiming that debt as a gift. And it's law. You're not obligated to pay for a debt that has expired.
It might be in here.
You're not obligated.
All right. Wait, before I play that, let me play this.
What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's up, strangers?
Fair use, fair use.
Brother Polight is doing
It's the summer 2000 threshold to avoid
I done
prosecution.
it back in 2019.
Hey, I'm thinking, now he's more desperate because people actually paid him. Like this guy right here, this guy paid it $2,000. All right, so I'm thinking that he's thinking, like he's playing the numbers game. He's thinking if 30 people, because he always talk about how many people watching his view, all the views he get, this and that. So he's probably thinking, if I just get 30 people to give me $2,000 at 60 grand. I think that's how he's thinking. I really think that's how he's thinking. He's thinking like the numbers game. If I could get just minimum this, that I could pay for a lawyer to get me this type of, possibly that could be it. But he desperately needs the money. I don't know if it's like to get him out the country, but and his family, but he's like desperate for money. It's not to pay a mortgage. It's something big. It's either like you suggested, maybe some legal fees or a move. It's a move. It's to escape prosecution or to handle it better because he's real desperate. And the thing I was looking for, he actually said he said that, you know, collection agencies don't always collect your information right. And if you could catch them not collecting information right, you can get out of the debt. And he said this, man. This was the last desperate thing he said. He said that he has, you if you thought him in the know of a second pandemic, he called it pandemic. If you thought him being in the know of the few people privy to a second pandemic, if you thought that was shocking and low, well, he said that he has an AI machine that can quickly go through agency records on your TIP agency collection agency records on your behalf to find the inconsistencies on the data they collected from you, and that's how he's getting you out of the debt. He has AI software. I'm going to find it. He has AI software to do that. If that's not desperate, I don't know what is. And give them 10% of 300 grand is powerful. Because now you got to double back and pay everybody. So you got people working for you on your behalf for like on a promise. So the person collecting the money is promising you to pay you. So you got all these people working to get that money on a promise. Like, dude, come on, man. And they're getting paid last. Polight's getting paid up front to $2 grand. Right? And then when you get your money, that's when those workers get paid. 3-4 months later. Okay.
Didn't get anything out of it. Didn't get anything.
Yeah, he said another pandemic.
Paid my little $2,000. As a matter of fact, how I even got the money, I got a settlement.
So you talking about Brother Polight?
What's up, strangers? Brother Polight is doing a credit restoration microwave. I done it back in 2019. Didn't get anything out of it. Didn't get anything.
Didn't get $2 grand?
$1 out of it. Paid my little $2,000. As a matter of fact, how I even got the money, I got a settlement from a car accident. I got $22,000 from a settlement on a car accident, and I spent $5 of that $22,000 with Brother Polight, and didn't get a single dime back. That's my dumb ass. That was my dumb ass fault. You know. Yeah. So
you're right there, buddy.
Yeah, if you talking about some credit restoration, microwave, don't give him your money. Don't give him your money. And he's gonna offer a hotel after that. And
to do what?
He might help some of y'all. He might not help. He ain't gonna help most of y'all, you know. I think Brother Polight is broke. He's using other people's names to buy all these hotels and all these cars. He's doing everything off everybody else's name, everybody else's credit, everybody else's. He's not using his own stuff to get all the stuff you see on his Instagram. And be careful for all these reviews. How these scammers get us with these reviews is, oh man, this is the best class ever. And dude, they don't show a piece of paper with a that's signed by a judge or signed by the Better Business Bureau, whatever. If you don't see legitimately like what's going on paper, stop believing that somebody made $1 million or made $100,000 off X, Y, and Z. Anybody can say that. Anybody can write a review and said this thing helped me and I suggest it. Okay, what does that prove? Like what physical evidence did? So my people gotta stop being so. Well, I'm be honest, y'all ain't my people. Just because you black don't mean you my people. I'm gonna get that out the way. And because like all black, because the people that Brother Polight is taking advantage of is people that are ignorant. I was ignorant at one particular time.
Better own it.
I'm not ignorant no more. You know, so yeah, he's lying. For those who are just innocent and just, you know, about to make that mistake, don't make that mistake.
There you go. All right, one more. Now this other guy pissed me off. Give me a second.
Hello, welcome to Decoding the Matrix. It's Matrix Man, Antoine Blunt. In the Matrix, there's a lot of people pretending. I think
That's why he got
almost like an
scammed. That he believed in that
epidemic.
Matrix stuff.
Everyone's pretending. They're saying all the right things, but they're not really actually executing any of the things they do. So this is just going to be my analysis of Brother Polight, and basically a simple solution to everyone that's complaining about Polight scamming them out of the $2,000. I'm not here to bash Polight. I do believe that Polight is one of the most intelligent men and brilliant people that probably ever walked the planet.
Based on what? Based on what? Scamming? Damn, you put him a... God damn. Albert Einstein? God, Tyson Hill, the crap. Really? W. Du Bois, I mean, God. And other black people I don't remember or recall right this moment or never knew. Women. Polight? That's why he got scammed. But he started off with Decoding the Matrix. So there's another. Y'all talking that Matrix stuff. Yeah, I already know you stupid.
A lot of his information and the information he does teach is actually true. No, I teach people or show people a lot of the things he's saying on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, well, both I did purchase Polight services, and I didn't need the credit repair product that he offers. I still felt that he had some things that maybe I could teach people in my mentorship. Upon calling Polight, I told him, I said, listen, Polight, I don't know.
Are you a mentor too? Oh, shit. So you got all those guys to get scammed.
Everything in the Matrix. I don't know all the codes, but you might have some.
So he believed in his codes and Matrix stuff.
That I don't know because I don't know everything. Now I told him immediately, I said, listen, I'm not in a bad financial position at all. If you actually take this money, I'm that direct with people. So I was like, you actually take the money from me, I'm not going to be upset about it. It's just.
If before you invest in somebody, you're already saying, you're already counting as a loss, you shouldn't invest. If you're already looking at your investment as a loss, you should not invest. That's just my opinion. It's not legal advice, financial advice, none of that shit. I'm just saying, to me, that's common sense. If you already got a if you're dating, you're planning on dating, and you went on a blind date dinner with the woman, and you feel like this woman's going to ruin your life, but you still give her a chance, you're terrible.
It just is what it is. You take a risk in life, and that's what it is. Anyone who has been scammed by Polight, you have to have accountability. If someone is saying to send a Venmo or a Cash App, and at certain levels in existence, you kind of got to be a little bit wary of that. So you got to have accountability that you did send someone a Venmo or a Cash App for their services when you're protected by a credit card. So that's what I did with Polight. I don't want to say I played dumb, but it's just like, oh, Polight, no, I can't do Cash App and I can't do Venmo, but I can't do credit card and I can't do it immediately. Polight put some type of extreme price over them $2,000, like $2,250, I forget what it was. And then, quickly I go, okay, because it's like, I'd rather have the protection. And what I'm telling y'all about accountability is that you want to save $150 or $250 of a credit card fee that Polight may charge? Or would you like to give them $2,000 and you risk the entire payment going away? At least for $150, you know that.
So that's the best advice that he suggested, where, if you want to protect yourself from a scammer, but like you should never invest or give somebody your money if you already look at it as a loss. So he's stupid for that. But the good advice he's giving is that if you, period, like you should just pay credit card. Forget about if you, the negative side. Even in the positive side, if you believe this is good for you, credit card, because it's much easier to get your money back. He's going to explain that.
Just if you don't,
and I've been said it on my channel. I've been said that.
Don't get the service from Polight, you'd be able to get your money back. I end up telling him I'll pay the $2,250. He sends me to someone else. Again, that person is emphasizing that, the credit repair. I kind of tell him again, hey, I don't want to waste your time. I'm not interested in credit repair. I'm interested in the other things that you said is in the service, as far as the different grants and different things. Being a coach or a life coach myself, if there's something I can teach the
You're a
people
life
and learn it
coach,
from
and you
someone
can't.
else, it's worth the investment.
You're a life coach, and you'll suggest to them it's okay to invest in something that you believe will be a loss ultimately.
To try to find that out. Days, weeks go.
Invest in something that you have negative vibes about. Just cross your fingers and just put your head down. Close your eyes.
By, there's no contact. It's kind of like the running in circles that you see other people who complain about this. They run in circles about, they tell you to do this, do that, do this. And then after you do all of those things, then you say, hey, what's the next update? You know, kids got soccer games, maybe they're on vacation. All the different things that, you know, with me using a credit card, I'm not going to chase a man every 2 seconds about $2,000. Time had passed, and then I end up just filing a chargeback on the credit card.
So there you go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There was no like fight back or pushback, at least from as far as right now, from Polight or the guy who was in charge of the account for me doing the chargeback, right? So I didn't lose my $2,000. So in this video, it's not coming from a place of salt or hate or trying to condemn the next person.
It should
I
be.
actually got my money back.
But you got scammed.
But when you are a coach and you are authentically here for the people, you don't want to see people who may have saved these $2,000 and they give it to someone who's not going to do good by it. Even in my mentorships and my programs, if you are not satisfied with what I do, just get the money back.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a mentor.
I'm too righteous. I'm too into actually wanting to help people that I don't want to keep money from someone who doesn't think that I didn't come through. So things that Polight say, like getting 5 figures, 6 figures in credit and how to do that, that is 100% true. Which is why I'm not understanding why this is happening. Why would someone just take $2,000 from people, not come through with the product and go
it's like
right? You have all this money and all these different things. It kind of doesn't make sense. But that's what I see in Polight. I believe he hides in plain sight. He's very articulate, very smart. He's actually telling the truth about almost everything he's saying. From the programs, the grants,
he DM'd you. Oh shit!
How to invest money. All these things are exactly.
This is recent. This is out of last live.
With their coaching programs, is that everyone's talking it and everyone knows what to say, but are they actually living it? And I don't know if Polight is living it or not.
Hell
but what I can say is that the talking points he does have.
I mean, like you could look at him. He looks like you. Neither one of y'all look rich, but I don't think you profess that. But yeah, if you're flamboyant, you're braggadocious, and you're saying you're rich, you should look rich all the time. Look at this. My man right here, CJ on 32s, he always look rich. He's always in the best cars. You know what I mean? He has a business, Custom Crusaders or Crusader Customs, whatever it is. This kid, look, don't he look rich? This guy got a convertible Challenger, bro. Don't he look rich?
Live on dates, we can all fit in there. We need a 4-door, so we ain't in Brittany car, right?
Big old chain right here. Don't he look rich? Always around cars, and when he goes into dealerships, the dealership workers and, like a bit term, workers and saleswomen, and the owner or the manager or owner of the dealership talks to this guy with total respect. They know he's a big spender. It ain't hard to fake rich. All right. I'm closing this one out. I might be on. I got work today. I might be on a little later. Right now I'm out. Peace.